The second question, I think, is much more difficult, which is, how do you change a media culture, which is, so superficial at times, and in which, in a way, plays off trauma, quick sound bites, because it might be good for ratings, etc. But the consequences of that are not thought through, as you very eloquently said. And once again, I think it has to be through education, that trying to convince news organizations that there should be a better way for you to convey difficult news or convey more balanced news. In other words, life is not all about trauma. Mm-hmm. There are lots of good things going on all the time, right. But we never hear about them. Right? Right. And so, right. How do you get this more balanced approach to life? And of course, that's not going to be a popular notion because, the other things are considered perhaps boring, mundane, whereas the trauma stuff is just so dramatic. And you do overwhelm people with it. It becomes a glut. And that's why I think there's a certain cynicism towards the media and a certain hostility towards journalists, because the general public, I think, are aware of this to a degree and find it uncomfortable. So I think, the media have to ask themselves some very big, important questions, almost like existential questions. Yes, it's very important for us to convey the news, but what kind of news are we conveying? And, what I've realized doing this over the last 2 decades is the media has enormous power. Enormous power. They sway public opinion. They can reach people in a way that the average physician will never do. And so with that comes a great responsibility, a moral responsibility. And how are you going to convey news in a way that is factual, that is helpful, that is not overly sensational, etc.? And these are very important things for the media to address.